new video from Big Apple Pipes. Today I'm here to talk to you about the 1792 Flake from Samuel Gawith. Why it's in a bag, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm here just under the Brooklyn Bridge, and the building behind me, the red one, is one of the oldest buildings in Manhattan. Because 1792 Flake, the name is after the foundation date of Samuel Gawith. It was 1792. So I asked myself, but how was Manhattan in 1792? You're not better than me. The Revolution War was just finished, and New York was probably just a little city. The southern part of Manhattan was populated, but the northern part was not. This one behind me it's one of the oldest establishment of this city. Actually, I just noticed that the bar that was at the ground floor now it's closed, but just not long ago there was a bar, and there's always been a bar. So it's one of the oldest places that's been serving alcohol in the city. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about this tobacco, and more specifically, wait, sorry. Oh, what happened? Oh, now I'm here in Houston Street, actually Houston Street. A real New Yorker calls it Houston Street, which is the real name because it's not Houston. There is an additional U. And when I'm here, because I mean, in 1790, more or less, it's not precise, but more or less, this was the northern limit of the city of New York. So from here on, Manhattan was just farms, farmland, and so on. And in the next 10, 20 years, so the beginning of the 1800s, you would have all the new planning that made the city famous for its urbanization, urban structure. So Houston is like the zero street. From this on, going north, you can start counting one, two, three, first, second, third street, and so on. Anyway, the 1792, it's Samuel Gawith Flake. It's actually what it seems to be the most successful, most popular flake of the company. It is blend of Virginia and Kentucky, which is pressed and steamed. It's a very long process, and at the end of the day, is our literally topped, flavored with tonka beans. Hello, everybody. Just wanted to mention something. I mean, you can read it on Tobacco Reviews, and this is confusing, and also all the YouTuber report this that the 1792 should be flavored with whiskey. So I reached out to Chris Gawith from Gawith Ogre, and he confirmed me that there is no whiskey at all in the 1792. So I thought it's important to mention it because it's confusing and it's misinformation. The tonka bean, it's a bean from South America. It's used also in kitchen. It's used in many things just for its particular flavor that it's similar to vanilla. So I have never tried it. It should be pretty interesting. They say it's a very full-bodied mixture. So I'm really looking forward to try it. Now let's see. Let's do the unboxing. Oh, the reason why it was in a bag. I bought it from a seller online, and it actually this belonged to a batch that he received that actually probably during the travel so it lost the vacuum seal, so it was already open. However, the seller did a very great job. He kept it in the humidor, so when it arrived, it was very moist. It was perfect, and they received it inside this bag. It was a very good deal. I mean, I paid it for $10 for this just because it was, it was not vacuum sealed, but it's perfectly fine. It's smokable, and I'm really looking forward to try it. So now let's open the tin, and then I'll smoke it, and then I'll let you know how it is. So here it is. As I was saying, the tin is already open, but it's still perfectly fine. As you can tell from the color, this is a very greasy tobacco because of the steaming process and the press. And as you can tell now, of course, there is not too much light in this moment of the day, but it's pretty dark. Probably I will shoot some second at the end of this one just with the daylight. It is actually not this dark. It's more from brown to dark brown black, but you can tell by yourself. It's nice. It's pretty smelly. You can tell there is some flowerization. There is a very interesting sweet smell, which is not exactly vanilla, but it's very nice. And I mean, again, when I received it, it seemed to be pretty moist. Now I think it's perfectly smokable because you can still bend it, but it's not as moist as it was. There is some little sugar coming out. And overall, the smell is pretty nice. Very Virginia, but there is something more. So come on, okay, nice. So anyway, looking forward to try it. Let's see how it is. It should be very, very nice, full, and full of nicotine as well. Ah, finally, here we are. As you notice, the weather is pretty different than the first part of this video. Last week it was very warm, it was spring weather, and now it's snowing. I mean, this is like it is supposed to be January in New York. Snowing, 20 degrees, and something like that. Anyway, talking about the 1792 Flake, I really like this tobacco. It's very, very good. It's very elegant, but at the same time, it's pretty strong. It's definitely strong. But let's go step by step. So first of all, the tonka bean flavor. In this case, it has been very, very mild. Actually, if you smell the tin even from outside, you can still detect this floral note, which is very good. It reminds me of my childhood with my in my grandma house, and that's a very nice memory, very beautiful memory. When you smoke it, however, it's not as strong and it doesn't go to the pipe, so it's very good. I know that Samuel Gawith very often they do have some like this. How can I say? They're not very constant in the quality. You can have some tea that are very strongly flavored and some other that is very mild. So in this case, it's very mild. On the internet, some says that this is also flavored with whiskey. Haven't been able to detect any whiskey flavor in this, so I really don't know. Anyway, it's very good. The Virginia is just a base, but I think the best part of this tobacco is the Kentucky because it's strong, it's woody, it's earthy, smoky, but it's never aggressive on the tongue. It's never too strong. And I mean, this that's very good, and it's very well completed, paired by the tonka bean flavor. So this is a very great job from Samuel Gawith. I really like this tobacco. Very nice body. The thing that you have to be careful about here is the nicotine. The nicotine level is very, very high. I like to do something like two bowl in a row, and I really had a strong nicotine hit in a few occasions. So this is not a tobacco that you may want to smoke as I do, meaning that you don't want to smoke it like every day continuously. Only this tobacco. So I might suggest to have it there because it's very good, very elegant, beautiful, and just dedicate some time to it because it burns very slowly and it's very, very good. It reminds me to George Foreman with a smoking, with a tuxedo, sorry, because it's very elegant, but it punch very, very hard. So anyway, I really liked it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you try this 1792, please let me know what you think about it. I mean, it's beautiful. It's really what Kendall style flake is supposed to be. Beautiful, earthy, smoky, floral, elegant. What can I say? Beautiful. See you next time.